I'm just looking at certain individuals like Willian, for example, who had a great midweek. He's been heavily involved in Chelsea's success in recent years, but he's not starting games like this. Does that surprise you as well?
It does surprise me, looking back at what Willian has done for the club. He was there when Chelsea won the Premiership, and he's been on fire. The Chelsea supporters, they love him to bits. For some reason, he hasn't been playing. He's been on the bench. Even a few days ago in the Champions League match, he scored 2 goals against Qarabağ. For me, Willian is a beautiful player. He can defend, he can attack. This is a sort of midfield player that I like. A hard worker. Dynamic, absolutely. For some reason, he was on the bench today. This is a sort of player that you would think against Liverpool will start a game. Chelsea, yes, they allow you with the ball. Chelsea are a counter-attacking team. They allow you with the ball, 60%, 40%, whatever it is, and then they counter, big style. For me to see him on the bench today, I wasn't too sure what Conte was thinking of.
Well, it's not the first time we see him on the bench either. Is there a risk that he's alienating him as a player, as an individual, and maybe risk upsetting the rest of the squad by not playing him?
I think that he's causing problems. I mean, even with the likes of David Luiz on the bench, the treatment of Costa, as it was reported last season,
Brazilians as well, I should add, in a row. I know Costa plays for Spain, but he's Brazilian.
Yeah, I'm looking at your star player last season, or previous couple of seasons at least, with Costa being treated the way he was, and it seemed like it was Costa's fault. But now you've got David Luiz being treated the same way. Willian, as you said, in part the same. All of a sudden, if you're in that changing room, then you're questioning the manager, especially when you're not winning the league. When you win the league, you're fine because you've done things right.
Like last season.
So again, it made sense. You're not winning the league this season. And then you're starting to treat some of your key players in a manner which will reverberate around the change room. And then once you start losing the change room, especially at a place like Chelsea, the manager's going to go. So you wonder, I wouldn't say it's part of a game plan by the manager to find an exit, but you'll lose the respect and you'll lose the change room very quickly if you start picking on the star players. And it seems like there's no real reason for it.